On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals. Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's John. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Boilermakers return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on. You're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot. He can play out wide. He can run the entire gamut.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Lester. Picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown LSU!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, I tell you what, this guy's making a name for himself. 2 sacks last week. He's got 2 today already. He is terrorizing quarterbacks.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch.
And they got him for the sack.
And add another one to the tally. This guy leads the nation in sacks. The nation. He's the best pass rusher. Getting to quarterbacks, making life really, really hard. That's 2 on the day. Let's see how many he gets today.
Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Touchdown, Tigers! And the special teams, that's always a momentum builder. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. After giving up the punt return for the score, let's see if they have an answer on the kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's John. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, that's a phenomenal individual effort getting that sack. What a dominant play. And I'll tell you, playing here at Death Valley, a play like that now is going to get this crowd hyped up. And that's something as an opposing quarterback you do not want. Take it from me. I know it from experience. I remember my true freshman year playing at night here in Death Valley. That was the first time in my life I understood what the term hostile environment meant. This place is scary when the crowd gets involved, and that sack right there is going to light them up.
On 3rd down, going up top. A strike downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Never a doubt.
The kick is good. That makes the score LSU.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Number 19, set to kick it off.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Second down coming up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. That's caught. It's Siegel. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Alexander.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On second down, he'll fire. Throwing right. Got his man. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. He's only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point in the season.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see...
Lofts one high and deep. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Got a man, it's Alexander. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Quarterback checking the play. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown LSU! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Got him downfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Lester. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Purdue! And once he got loose, it was all over. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go.
Off he goes. He's inside the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Back to throw. It's Lester. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the returner goes down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes from running.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch passing happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So,
touchdown LSU! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Makes the catch. It's Clemens. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Lester. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass.
Makes the grab inside the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Fires downfield. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to UNLV. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the quarterback is snowed under. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air, it's Lester. Grabs it in the middle. Tackled immediately after the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He'll let it go to the left. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Makes his connection. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific game from there in Death Valley. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
The Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starting this third quarter on the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Paul, where everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The give to the back. At midfield, he's got room. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The Tigers are marching down the field. They'll try the outside to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a fast start here in the second half. They're trailing by a bunch of points right now on the scoreboard. They needed to make something positive happen early, and on the very first drive, they get a sack on third down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
Forced out of the pocket. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Line gets set, first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Gonna run it his way. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Handoff from the gun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with third and 6.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And his first pass is incomplete. And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The punt is headed out of bounds, and they couldn't be happier about that, given the danger of that return guy. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll leave it with him. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed, that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Gain of third. Offense facing fourth down.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on fourth and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
The play-action fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. Running through contact. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go. He caught it. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the no mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw on second down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Turns it on at midfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day.
Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play.
And that pass is intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Quarterback will audible. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong.
He's got it inside the 30. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Now the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, LSU.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from it.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse Palmer.